Okay, I lied. I did one more thing. Tucked away over there, there was a tire that was starting to actually slide down the hill. Confession time. I made a mistake about 16, 15 years ago of placing tires on this cliffside for retention of the cliffside. And so I brought that one over here, and I packed soil right up into it because it was just, mosquito fest water. And so that's actually on top of this retainer wall right now, and so eventually I'm going to have to bring down more T-posts and further stabilize if this is going to be the bottom step of a stairwell. But here's the good news, and let's see if the color balance will let us see this fact. Right there is another tire, and several more besides. So as I get down here, I can continue to build up. Probably going to put in some sort of like retention spike or spikes around the back of this tire before backfilling it with soil, before putting any weight on it, and probably going to put at least one more T-post directly in front of it in order to better stabilize holding up the bottom of this, because I really thought I was going to put it on some sort of like rock outcropping, which there's very, very little of down here. If there is any rock outcropping, the ones that I'm seeing are urbanite, also known as hunks of broken cement. So it's not really the kind of hill that has much other than slippy, slidey soil and stuff that just like collapses under your feet. There is a bit of a, well, no, I fixed it. There was a bit of a gap in the front here. Sorry for the crooked view, but So my idea is, I think the slope's about right here, about approximately a correct slope here, to go ahead and stick the next tire so that its lip's not very far forward, and use each next tire to, digging that out will then fill the tire in front of it, and then that will just be planted with, I don't know what yet, but something that I can walk on, because these are intended to be steps in the long run. So yeah, my collection of tires on the hillside, and then that's better too, because then I don't have to endanger the oak. I think my hand's shaking a bit from exhaustion, and I apologize for that, because you've probably gotten more of a shaky cam than usual. But yeah, so in addition to cutting a bunch of trees, I dragged a tire that was sliding down the hill over here, got rid of some standing water, and located a place where I can start to create steps. Fall is a better time for doing this overall, because the vegetation starts to die back and the fight to get down here is less and less. The vines are pretty serious. These red roots are the Asiatic bittersweet, which sucks, but at least we can identify them. And then there's a bunch of roots for other things here too, which are mostly more desirable. So here, we're hoping. And I think I am going to pack my tools back up. What did I bring down? A folding saw, a hand trowel, some pruners, water. I didn't end up needing this, but it's a decent walking pole, tripod, and I think that's it. I think it's time to pot up the suspects. The suspects, which I believe are the what's left of those couple of plants I planted down here, the thornless of teaberry and blackberry, which I thought would be aggressive down here, but apparently either didn't survive or barely survived, so about to find out. Looks like one of what I pulled up could just as well be this stuff. That stuff. Whatever that stuff is. It has a name. So my next big chore is trying to get all of this up into the fire pit because I really don't want those seeds to seed. That's probably what these are. All right, have a good fall. Helicopter. Not a bad day. Bye.